what CSR is. According to me, it's an obligation or commitment towards the society that any organization or any corporate sector has for the society. It's a step ahead other than just doing your business and earning huge profit. CSR is a win-win situation where both the corporate as well as the society is benefited hand in hand. Sounds interesting, right? But give a second thought. Do you actually think CSR is benefiting both the corporate society as well as the society? I doubt. The reason being is Grow Green concept. Today, it's one of the most famous logo and the most important talk which every organization say is they go green. According to me, the Go Green concept was never at such a hike until the energy was at scarcity. And the going green was profitable for the organization. Now that we have all the energy as at scale and the organization need to do something to manage their production and at the same time to earn a huge profit. So the Go Green concept was used for the society as well as for the benefit of the society. For me, I think CSR is a great business strategy which helps you to get a good brand name. At the same time, you get a goodwill and the name in the society. And as we say, it's not always a single side of the coin. The steps taken by the corporate also help the society to grow. So if done ethically, CSR can actually help both the society and the corporate to grow hand in hand as it defines in books. Thank you.
We need a change in a system of values, a system of corporate unity among humankind and nature, and ethics of corporate social responsibility. This is a quote given by Mikhail Gabovich, the former president of Russia, on the importance of corporate social responsibility. What I feel corporate social responsibility is an opportunity that every individual have. Maybe he is in the topmost level or maybe he is in the lower level, and the positive contribution what he makes towards the need of the society around him, to need of the community around the nation, and to need of the community widespread. Corporate social responsibility is a responsibility towards your employers, towards your stakeholders, towards your society, towards your environment. Everything comes under corporate social responsibility. Actually, in my opinion, I would like, as my friends have given a lot of examples of India, I would like to give an international example of the company named as Starbucks. You know that Starbucks is famous for its cappuccinos, frappuccinos, americanos, and for that we like Starbucks very much. But they has also adopted a corporate social responsibility measures that is known as fair trade. Actually, the term fair trade means they will provide fair price to all of the producers from where they purchase the coffee. Actually, when they started providing fair price to the farmers of Asia, Africa, Costa Rica, they found out that the farmers of Costa Rica were first time were able to send their children to school. That was special about corporate social responsibility. When corporate social responsibility at its end, or when it started with the full power, then it develops the nation, it develops the country. Now my next way I'm going to it is corporate social responsibility is not according to Carroll, what he says is there are 4 different types of responsibility that comes under corporate social responsibility. The first one is your philanthropic responsibility. Then is your ethical responsibility. After then, it comes your legal responsibility. And finally, it's an economic responsibility. The first philanthropic responsibility says that you have to be a good corporate citizen, whereas the ethical responsibility says you have to be ethically right. The legal responsibility says you have to follow all the rules and regulations, and the final economic responsibility says, yeah, you have a responsibility to earn profit. Actually, what I have suggested, that I have a little bit of research on corporate social responsibility, not that much, but I have studied many books and made my own concept known as VBA. Actually, what I think VBA, you will be all knowing, eager to know about what actually it is. I say that the VBA thing is when a company produces goods and services, they should add certain value that comes V. The B is in a balanced way, and finally comes, it should be accountable to the stakeholders. That's what the importance of corporate social responsibility is. Now, I would going to about the importance of corporate social responsibility. The corporate social responsibility importance is it maximizes the way we do business, and it helps the way we market things. Now, how it maximizes the way we do business or changes the way we do business? Actually, the thing is that when nowadays companies try to take those people who are much more involved in corporate social responsibility, they, like according to Michael Hastings, who is the BBC executive, he told that the corporate social responsibility, when you applied for a job, the people or our students, when we try to apply for a job, we always think that we should write about whether we are good in dance, we are good in academics, but we never say that we are good in corporate social responsibility. So when we write it as a corporate social responsibility, there is a chance of getting a job, and that's what happened. In 2010, there was 37% increase in the job opportunities due to CSR in US, and that was a great thing about corporate social responsibility. But it's upon you whether to follow it, the corporate social responsibility, or not. Whether a company should follow it in a right way or not in a bad way. The thing is that there are two types of approaches that I want to have all the people to kindly focus on it. The two type of approaches is, first one given by Milton Friedman, who thinks that a corporate social responsibility, who always says that we should try to maximize corporate social responsibility or try to maximize profit with avoiding ethics like deception and fraud. And the other way is the Body Shop, which says that we should have a charitable organization and a philanthropic need to do it. So according to the students, we should try to solve out this debate that whether we should go in the form of Milton Friedman, who says to maximize profit, or we should try to go in a Body Shop way, whether he say that we should have a charitable organization as well as a philanthropic need. I want everybody to think over it and think over my VBA concept, like to add something to the values of the society. Thank you and have a nice day.
The industry is performing CSR for marketing and raising their profit. They are not at all pivoted towards the needs of the society. As they say that Tata, who made the concepts of CSR in India, it's wrong. Concepts of CSR has found its roots in 3rd century BC, and it's defined by Kautilya. He defined the concepts as operating in a manner that meets or exceeds the ethical, legal, commercial and public expectations that the society has on the business for social responsibility. But do the industry perform this act? They do. They do business with this function. The business of business is to do business. So this scenario made us to discuss the topic based on this topic. And to add this, I have got 3 questions for the expert panel members. Those are: do the industry do CSR with real complaints? Do the industries do CSR activity with real complaints?
We thought you will answer that.
No, this is a panel discussion kind of thing, right? So it's a question for. Yeah, then the second question is, do the industry voluntarily give back something to the society? And if they do so, are they inspired by the guilty to the society or earning good name in the market or their philanthropic approach? And the third thing is, do you consider CSR as a core business strategy? And to add up, Now there is a concept called as CSM, Corporate Societal Marketing. CSM aims for corporate social reputation and brand image and profit, whereas CSR is welfare to the society, create awareness to the people. So I want a clear-cut differentiation between the CSM and CSR and how CSR can enhance the further growth. Thank you.
Everyone is talking about Tata. Tata had a model, Birla had a model, and less estimated is at least 150,000 companies making more than a profit of 500 crores in India itself. There are 150,000 companies, and we are talking about only one company, or maximum 2 or 3 companies, or a handful of companies. What happened to the rest of 149,000 companies? They never have responded to it. So there is only the catching up the word of CSR, utilizing this to the benefit of the company. I never seen one model which has worked actually. And the speaker who spoke, or the fourth speaker, I'm not very used to your name, so I say 1, 2, 3, and 4. The fourth speaker, he was quoting about examples across the world. It's very nice to hear. He's a very good debating champion. But nothing there in India to quote, except Tata and Birla. There are very few companies. I am asking about what happened to 149,000 companies in India. What is the status of the CSR? We are talking about only a handful of people, 10, 20 of them. What happened to the rest? Who is accountable for that? There is no any monitoring structure of making profit. And additionally, I would like to congratulate all these 5 of them who have done excellent work, and highly appreciate them for raising. And Vinod, Babu Jai Kumar sir to support this. And it's not easy to someone know that age to come and speak in the stage and present some theme which is not very familiar with us, what we do, what we doesn't deal with normally. To take up some notes, come and present it, it's not easier. I started 21 years before. I am 42 now, but still I speak. I have some tension running, but it's not easy after practicing 21 years. But I really appreciate them that they are less tense than me, and whatever the areas they are able to cover and bring it, it's extremely fantastic. I really appreciate it. Thank you.